The 25th boys collision basketball game. The city in the white, the southern section in the darker uniforms. Randy Rosenblum, Jake Downey, St. Bernard High School in Playa Del Rey. Last year, the southern section won by 1 point. City has it. We're underway. 6 is Keon Kawaja. He's out of Poly High School. Poly won city championship this year. Out of the corner, J.D. White of Poly, the city player of the year, misses. And a breakaway and a throwdown for J.J. Harris of Windward.
J.J. Harris from Windward.
Well, that's Ken Miller, the organizer and public address announcer, getting a tad bit excited about the first points of the game.
I would think so, and well, he should be excited. Strong rebound for Dylan Shaw, number 10. He's a dandy out of Heritage Christian. Going to St. Mary's, had 16 offers. Taken by Donald Thompson. Thompson out of Washington Prep. They call him Trey, so you know what he does well. He hits threes. 11 is Scott. That one's no good. And it's yanked down by Mark Lewis of Notre Dame, who's coach Matt Sargent on the sideline. There's a drive by Versher, and he's fouled. Fouls at number 4, Roman Finney out of Cleveland High School. Mateo Trujillo to bring it in. 0, he played at Rolling Hills Prep for the great Harvey Catani. Harris falling away. Deflected back. Harris gets it right back. There's fouls going against the southern section. It was Trujillo that committed the personal. City with it, looking for its first scratch of the ball game, down 2-0. 2 20-minute halves here. Taken away by the Southerners. For Shaw. That would have been a dunk had Dylan been able to control it.
I think they called basket interference there because Shaw, in his mishandling, touched the rim.
Remains 2-0. Behind the back, nice ball handling from Thompson, who did it all for Washington Prep. Averaged 19 a game for the Generals. Missed the bank shot. Trying to run it down, and it's retrieved. And here comes the Southern Stars. And Dylan Shaw all the way. Rebound, Roman Finney out of Cleveland. All city product. Cleveland had a nice season. That's good passing. And J.D. Wyatt. Wyatt's a tremendous one. J.D. Wyatt averaged 28 a game. And this is a game the city will be in. They can play with the Southern Section Stars. A nice collection of talent on the LA City side, coached by Joe Wyatt. Finney misses, and another rebound for Dylan Shaw. Pressure from Wyatt. Shaw gets it back. That's a nice feed inside, and J.J. Harris had his second bucket of the game. Played less than 3 minutes. Here at the 25th Collision All-Star game, Kawaja fails with that one. That's a nice drive inside for Caleb Versher of St. Bernard. He's playing on his home floor on his way to UC Irvine. 6-2 Southern Stars. Finney offline, and another board for Shaw, who's controlling the glass early. He'll pull up. Really like the early action from Dylan Shaw of Heritage Christian. Nobody guards Kawaja. Able to get behind the defense. Was the goaltending there. 6-4. Southern section. In and out for Trujillo. Oh, that's sweet. Nice jump shot. Put up by Donald Thompson. Game's even at 6 apiece. Shaw with that long body, able to move inside, didn't put it away. But the return shot is good for J.J. Harris. He's got 3 buckets already.
End-to-end action. Harris picks up and cashes in his 3rd bucket.
Yeah, Harris is very athletic. He averaged 23 a game this year for Windward. There's great work inside by Lewis, Mark Lewis from Notre Dame, and his head coach Matt Sargent on the sideline coaching the Southern Section Stars. That's a nice jump shot up and in for Caleb Versher, who averaged 16 a game for St. Bernard. Of course, he's very familiar with this floor. 10-6. Southern Section leading. Forcing it up and drawing contact is Donald Thompson. Harris with the personal. Going to the line is Donald Thompson. Donald's all-city open division, 19 a game, averaged 3 steals an outing. You want to watch a guy with great form, look at Donald Thompson. He's a 6'2 guard. Southern Section with household changes, including Dylan Chelsea's on the floor, number 2. Also Hudson Mays, number 1 all-CIF player out of Redondo Union. That's the form of Thompson. But look for Hudson Mays, number 1. He's a great player. Pass a little bit too tall. Straight out of bounds. Mays threw the ball. That's great defense by the Southern Section, and it's an air ball. Just under 15 to play, first half. This is the big fella, Tong Maywin from St. Paul, 6'7", with that wide body. Had it deflected away and out of bounds. He's fun to talk to. He's got a charming personality, Tong. Of course, we've had great players come through this game. Russell Westbrook played in the collision game here. So did Darren Collison when he was at Wanda. Layup inside. No good. Rebound beautifully by Keon Kawaja. The outlet ahead of the pack is to Roman Finney, and he scores, and we're even at 10 apiece. Hudson Mays. I thought he'd take the step back jumper. There's the big fella Maywin drilling the triple. The lefty.
Well, still end-to-end action here. These guys aren't afraid to pull the trigger.
Here's J.D. Wyatt. Again, he's the leading scorer in the city section. He gets it back. He comes all the way. He's rejected brilliantly. Back the other way. Going up and drawing contact is Jack Madison, number 6, who's entered the fray out of South Pasadena. 6'5", 210 product, who averaged 16 a game and 8 rebounds. And Madison will toe the stripe, the MVP of the Rio Hondo League. Jack Madison.
South Pass, not a traditional power in basketball, but will send a stud to this game every now and then.
Ronald Merrill's come in for the city, so has Patrick Ramos. Ramos from Westchester, Merrill of Grant. C.J. Gore from Chatsworth, 6-footers on, number 3. And again, you'll see rotations here where they'll bring players in and out. Ramos. You don't have to worry about the shot clock here. It goes up in a hurry. They play with that shot clock, but it doesn't matter. They're taking quick deliveries. Crash tip. Trying to control it back in was Madison, and there's a whistle.
The tall trees down low are definitely not afraid of banging bodies here.
Madison back at the charity stripe. Aggressive player with a ability to finish around the basket. High IQ for Jack Madison. Again, we mentioned his honors at South Pasadena, but he played on 2 straight league championship teams in the Rio Hondo League. And the second one trickles through as well. 15-10 for the Southern section. Kamari King nearly used the glass to bank it up. Merrill out of Grant, the runner-up in the city, to Poly in the D1. Of course, Westchester won the Open Division over a game Chatsworth team. Here's a takeaway. It's C.J. Gore of Chatsworth. Yes, the Rainbow Three for C.J. Gore.
Nifty play there by Gore. Draws rain as that moon ball goes to the ceiling.
Finger roll try by Dylan Chelsea. And it'll be retained by the Southern section. And Madison to bring it in. That one's going to go against the Southern Stars. They were looking for Hudson Mays to create. Down to 13 minutes left in the half. 15-13, a 2 for a tie, a 3 to take the lead for the City Stars. Merrill in traffic, had it knocked away. Loose change picked up by Davon Jones. Merrill. Strong rebound by Preston Iswiro. Iswiro wearing number 9 on offense right now. Open look, Dylan Chelsea. The 3 ball is good. Underneath, failing with that one is C.J. Gore, and here comes the Southern Stars again. Ball controlled underneath and put back up and in. Nice job, Preston Iswiro.
Wanted to point out Chelsea, after hitting that 3, got back and played some tough defense that kind of started that break.
That's a nice drive on the baseline by Davon Jones of L.A. Jordan High School. 20-15. 11:48 left. Opening half here at the 25th Collision All-Star Games at St. Bernard.